Hi, my name's Fred and this is my bar, and these are my top 5 Halloween shots. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below. And at the end of this video, please look for all of our other bar and restaurant related videos. Thanks for watching. Okay, the first shot we're going to make tonight, and by far my most favorite shot of the night, is called the candy corn shot. The candy corn shot. This shot does take a little bit of prep. We're going to make candy corn infused vodka, which is super simple. What you're going to need is you're going to need a container or a bottle, and I put in a quarter cup of candy corn, and then with that I like to use the Absolute Vanilla or any vanilla vodka you have, and we are going to pour 3 ounces of the vodka right on top of that. And we are just going to let that sit. Normally, if you let it sit, sit for about 4 hours, it works. I let mine sit overnight. And then we are just going to take a top and cap that off. Here's my top. Just going to put a seal on that. Put it in a nice place, let that sit. What's going to happen is the candy corns are actually going to break down because they're basically made of all sugar and whatnot. And they're going to turn into this lovely elixir. It's delicious. So let's get started on the shot. You're going to need a mixing tin with ice, and you're going to need 3/4 of an ounce of this candy corn infused vodka. Look at that color. Delicious. You're going to put that in the mixing tin with ice, and you're going to need just a 1/4 ounce of pineapple juice. And remember, before you use the pineapple juice, always shake it. Now we're going to shake this up and strain. And it's just not complete without just a little hint of whipped cream on top. And there you have your candy corn shot. Delicious. Okay, the next shot we have this evening is called a Black Death. A Black Death. What you're going to need is Kahlua. You're going to need a 1/4 ounce of Kahlua. A little bit more. It's a slow pouring spout. And what you're also going to need is Sambuca, and you're going to layer the Sambuca on top of the Kahlua. So I'm going to use a cherry and pour it right slowly on top of the cherry. You're going to layer a 1/4 ounce of Kahlua. I'm sorry, 1/4 ounce of Sambuca. And then on top of that, you're going to also put a 1/4 ounce of Bailey's, and you're going to layer that on top of that. So again, I'm using the same cherry. There's your 1/4 ounce of Bailey's. And then the last layer you're going to put on is half and half. And there you have your Black Death shot. Delicious. Okay, the next shot we're going to make tonight is called an Alien Brain Hemorrhage. It actually goes back to one of my very first videos called the Top 5 Shots or Shooters, where I have a shot just like this that's called the abortion shot. But this one's called the Alien Brain Hemorrhage, and you'll see why in a second. You're going to need 3/4 of an ounce of peach schnapps. And then I like to put a dash of the blue Curacao in there. There you go. And then we're going to layer the Bailey's on top, and the Bailey's will float on top of the peach schnapps. There you go. And now this is what makes it really cool. I'm going to use Grenadine, or this is cherry syrup. Just a dash. I'm going to pour it in the cap. So I don't want to pour too much in. And I'm going to move this close for you so you can see this. And you put a couple drops right down the center, and it's going to pull the Baileys to the bottom. And that is what you call an alien brain hemorrhage. Looks gross, tastes delicious. Okay, the next shot we're making tonight is called a Black Widow shot. A Black Widow shot. What you're going to need is a 1/4 ounce of peppermint schnapps. I'm using Rumpelmann's. Okay. You're also going to need a 1/4 ounce of coffee liqueur. I'm using Kahlua. Okay. And the last ingredient we're going to be using tonight is 1800 Tequila. We're going to use a 1/4 ounce of that as well. We're going to shake this up, clean up, and then we're going to strain into the glass. And it's just not a Black Widow without a dash of Grenadine that'll go right to the bottom and give it that Black Widow look. There you have the Black Widow shot. Delicious. Okay, and the last shot we are making this evening is called a poison apple shot. A poison apple shot. What you're going to need is a 1/4 ounce of apple pucker. You're also going to need a mixing tin with ice. You're going to need a 1/4 ounce of Midori. And you're going to also need a 1/4 ounce of Fireball whiskey. And a splash of half and half. You're going to shake that up. Strain. And enjoy your poison apple shot. Delicious. Hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Again, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe on the link below. And at the end of this video, which is right now, please look for all of our other bar and restaurant related videos. And next week, we have the top 5 Halloween cocktails coming out. We'll see you then.